Oh, good evening. Welcome to Fife Connect. This is a wee demonstration of how to cook a pretty basic chili, and which is quite cheap and should feed probably about 4 people, fairly decent sizes. And obviously you can have with it whatever you choose, so whether you go with rice or put it in a tortilla, whatever you want. So what we've got here, I've got some turkey mince, I've got a jar of chili beans which are in chili sauce. I've got some tomatoes chopped, a carrot, a chili, 2 cloves of garlic and a pepper. Now this comes in at, well, this was £3, 65p, 35p, clove of garlic, onion and carrot were less than 50p. Chili was 25p and the pepper was 30p. So if you do your maths, you'll see it was quite a cheap. It's quite a cheap way to go. So to start anyway, what I'm going to do is chop everything up and then we'll get everything in. So let me do that, and like magic, it will happen. There we go, everything chopped up and ready to go. A little bit of oil into the pan there. Let's just heat that up for a second. We start by adding the onions and the garlic, and we just let that sweat off for a second, and then after that we're going to add the mince to brown that. So let's just do that. So once the onions have sweated down a wee bit and the garlic has, we've added the mince. Now, as you know, I've used turkey mince today. Purely because it was on special offer. Use ordinary mince if you so like. Just as good. I guess turkey mince is a little bit better for you, is what they say. So yeah, all good here. Now once we're doing that, we just add a wee splash of salt and a bit of pepper, which I'll do. Which I can't do with one. Once the pepper is added, we just let that brown off, so we'll give it a wee stir in a minute and then we'll start adding things. Once the mince is starting to brown a bit, what we're going to do next is we're going to just add the carrots and leave them to cook off a wee bit. And then we'll add the peppers and the chili and then the chopped tomatoes and the kidney beans. And then you really pretty much just leave it to go. You just leave it to sit and all the flavours to get in. Obviously you can add chili powder if you have such a thing, but it's not needed because there's chili sauce in the kidney beans, and the extra chili that I've added will give it a bit of heat. So yeah, I think we're alright. So let's get the carrots in. So I'm going to give the carrots maybe about five minutes on their own, just to get the crunch out of them. But some people maybe like a wee bit more of a crunch than I do, but certainly, yeah, we'll give them 5 minutes, and then we'll get to the next thing. Once the carrots are softened a wee bit, let's get the rest of the stuff in. So we've got the peppers and the chili. So the chili will obviously give it a wee bit of heat. If you don't really like heat in food, then don't put any extra chili in it. But it's a chili, so it's quite nice to have a bit of heat. Just leave that for a couple of minutes before we add the chopped tomatoes and the kidney beans. So we're now going to add the chopped tomatoes. That we shake. Put that to one side, and then the kidney beans as well. So there's lots of, make quite a lot here, and you can obviously freeze it if there's just one of you, or you can, if you have people around, like I said, should easily do about 4 people. But there's lots of vegetables in it, lots of beans are in it, tomatoes as well, so it's pretty healthy for you. And yeah, so, and it's an easy recipe as well. So let's get it all mixed up, and then once you've got it mixed up, you just leave it to just simmer away for a good 10-15 minutes anyway. And there we go. After 10 minutes, bubbling away, the chili is made.